Unite beyond boundaries. Innovate together. Joe's PANKRATION 2024. No border.
Hello, everyone. This is Ernest. I'm an AWS community hero from Taiwan. I like learning a lot of learning and then integrate what I learn. TSMC is my first job. It's a semiconductor company. I was doing process integration engineering there. That requires me to learn all the process knowledge related to the production line. Now I'm working at fitness and health industry for product and technology integration. Our team need to take care all the knowledge, include hardware, firmware, software, cloud, and the wireless technology, such as Bluetooth. We need to resolve problem or come out solution every day. Therefore, we need to learn fast and build our knowledge faster. If the knowledge can be visualized, they will be very helpful to learn and to share. So back to our topic today. We are going to explore a couple toolkits of knowledge and see how we can use AI to build knowledge faster. Now, let's begin our journey of knowledge. We can mark it as a knowledge node, one knowledge node. If we have the first one, we usually have the second one. Therefore, we got two nodes and a lot of nodes. Between nodes, we can find the relationship. This is today's knowledge toolkit number one. If we have the first one, we usually have the second one. So we will put S in the end. This is the same concept of classification. It's widely used in all kinds of metadata, right? For example, class and instance, class and attributes. It's useful to classify the grouping. This is our toolkit number two, classification. Now you got my idea. If we have the first one, we usually have the second one and more. Now we need some boundaries, just in case they maybe have the same naming. For example, everyone has a foundation model, but with namespace, we can easily isolate them and understand without conflicts. This is our toolkit number three, namespace. Let's start our work with idea. Every department, every function has its own idea with the help of namespace, not a problem. So we can connect the ideas, the work into a flow. This is our toolkit number four, workflow. A workflow is combined with a subject plus verb plus object, or rule plus procedure plus artifact. The output of previous step will become the input of next step within the workflow. If we have the first one, we usually have the second one. So now we have two workflow. We need a condition to do the judgment. We call this if then as a pattern. Pattern is actually combined with classification and the workflow. So this is not yet number five. It's a combination of number two and the number four. Pattern has some other similar names. For example, Charles Munger called it mental models, and Minerva University called it HC. So this is pattern. Let's continue to move on. Let's go back to our workflow. This is our first workflow about, we can call it version one. If we have the first one, we usually have the second one. So this is so-called a feedback loop in engineering, or we can call it an iteration cycle. Put it simple, iteration. And let's put a simple logo for it. This is our number five, toolkit number five, iteration. Now it's time to see how we can use them together. Boom. Okay, so this is an example of the knowledge workflow. You can create your own version. This is my version. I call it Ernest PKM. I write it down during a Chinese New Year holiday week. The Ernest PKM is not for branding or for marketing. It's just to remind me to use it every day. If I forget some details, I can easily Google it anywhere, anytime. It's a keyword to train the search engine. But the goal is to remind me every day. So today we will talk about how to integrate AI and the Amazon Bedrock with this existing workflow. Based on this example, please feel free to create your own workflow, create your own version in a comfortable way. IIDEE is the first letter of 5 steps. They are input the source, inbox, distilling, executing, and expressing. For me, it's easier to remember so that it will be easier for me to use it every day. Somehow I choose a similar color with ChatGPT, the blue and green. I don't know why, but actually no connection in between, just a fun fact. I like the corporate culture of Amazon a lot, especially the working backwards. I can go with working backwards with the same, based on the same knowledge workflow. Okay, enough about the knowledge and the knowledge workflow. Excuse me, where is the AI? Take time. Let's rewind the time. We have a system. We have a flow. Boom, put aside. Take one toolkit out. Unpack the toolkit. As a human, we will do some job, right? And the job comes out in the analog format in the beginning. For example, my son reads a book, and then we can extend all the 5 steps as a human being. Long time ago, do we still remember digitization? We transform the data from the analog into a digital format. And a couple of years ago, people talk about digital transformation. This transformed the procedure in the middle to the digital. And 2 years ago, people start to talk about the copilot. Let's transform the procedure to work with AI tools. Now people talk about AGI. We are expecting some AI as a subject to initialize some works. Let me move the screen to the left a little bit. Okay, so on the right-hand side is an AI model operation workflow. When we compare this to workflow, we can see how they are similar. Some people say AI is a black box, but somehow our human brains is also black box, right? So when we learn something, actually we can train the machine. And when the machine learns something, it probably can train us. What a beautiful interaction. We can put all the iterations into a namespace for different purpose, different usage. That becomes the workflow and with the agent. Then we can do another layer of iteration. Once we integrate, once we understand how we can work with AI based on existing workflow, we can leverage external tools like LLM from the big tech companies. We can use Amazon Bedrock to save time. Bedrock will take care of all the infrastructure behind the scene. So we can focus on using the model, focus on our workflow to empower ourselves, to empower our company. For example, if I want to generate a knowledge graph from contents that I collect, I can have the help from Amazon Bedrock to identify the keywords, the knowledge nodes, the relationships, the connections of this content. Then we can visualize the output to check, to learn, to understand, to find something. Then based on the result, we can decide Human can decide if we want to store the data into some kind of database, no matter it's a SQL database, vector database, or graph database. It depends on everyone's situation and workflow. It can be very complex for dynamic corporate needs, or it can be as simple as a learning need for personal or for single agent work. Let's do a quick demo. So this is the graph. I analyze this content based on the Amazon SaaS journey framework. So during that framework, let's talk about, for example, strategy. And based on the strategy, I can find about the product strategy. And I can see what is related to the product strategy. Okay. Can be something here, utilization, something here, New Horizon software, and something related to the company. So I can connect the knowledge that I need to learn. And also, based on this kind of workflow, I can extend my existing IIDE workflow from the knowledge base with an AI tool to help me. So AI tool here I'm using is Amazon Bedrock. Okay, so this is a quick example we can see. So let's jump into the takeaway. Today we talk about a knowledge node, from one knowledge node to 5 toolkits: relationship, classification, namespace, workflow, and the iteration. Based on the toolkit, we can build up everyone's own knowledge workflow or PKM workflow. In the near future, we may invite AI to join our family, our company. Who knows, right? AI and the AI agent can handle many jobs so that we can focus on the most important people or things. During the process, Amazon Bedrock can save lots of time to set up our own AI platform or system with a proper isolation to keep our secret within our scope. Now it's time to go build your own workflow. This is Ernest. Thank you for listening. I will share the slide and the reference link that I mentioned about today on my blog. Later on, I will join the room as the speaker on the voice pin for a while. So please feel free to join and share your experience. Thank you.